Hello, and how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. You're absolutely welcome to my channel where I speak on all things religion, especially Christianity in Africa. Hence, why I am representing as a beautiful African lady in my African headgear. Hmm, I bet it looks nice. Okay, you're welcome. So, I speak on Christianity because I'm an ex Christian myself, and there are things in Christianity that are quite troubling. There are things in Christianity that can become toxic, that can become problematic, and this is one of such things. This eschatology doctrine, where they talk about what's going to happen in the during the time of the rapture and all those events that are yet to come, which the average Christian is waiting for. They're waiting for doomsday. They're waiting for a time when Jesus will come on his horse, dripping in the blood of his enemies, to come and take his people home with him. Because don't forget that Jesus told his people that he wouldn't be gone for long, he'd be back soon for them. He said he was going to go and prepare mansions. He was going to heaven to prepare mansions for his people to come and reside in. So, any day now, I think those mansions will be ready. And so, some people use this doctrine to manipulate people. And so, only yesterday, well, as at the time of this recording, it was yesterday, um, some people were locked up in a church, locked up because their pastor says Jesus is coming day anyway. Any day now, Jesus is coming. That's what Christians are told. Be ready. The rapture. Any day now. And so this pastor told his people, let's have a look here. So 77 people, including 26 children, have been rescued, and 2 church pastors have been arrested. In Nigeria, Ondo State. So the Ondo State police woman Funmilayo Odunlami said in a statement recently, well, yesterday, she said that they have uh, rescued dozens of people, including many children, from a church basement where they had been told to wait for what they believed would be the second coming of Christ. Police raided the Whole Believers Bible Church in southwestern Ondo State on Friday after a tip from a local mother who said that her children were being kept there against their will. 77 people, including 26 children, were rescued, and 2 church pastors were arrested. Ondo State Police spokeswoman Funmilayo Odunlami said in a statement that police said that the people had been kept in the church after being told they must wait for the rapture, a belief among Christians that they will ascend to heaven when Jesus returns. One of the pastors told the members that rapture will take place in April, but later said it has now been changed to September. Another family who was also around during the rescue said that their daughter had dropped out of school due to the strange teachings of the pastor and left home in January. Can you imagine? January to uh, July, waiting for God to arrive. Assistant Pastor Josiah Peters told Channels TV that church members were holding a 7-day program inside the church when police raided and forced their way inside. A local resident said that they had been led to the church after reporting that the children had been abducted. Church members became violent when police arrived. The pastor had told the children there was no reason for them to go back to school while they waited for the moment, she said. They had been kept underground within the church, and that is where they had been sleeping. A former member of the church said him and his parents had left the church because of the concerns of the pastor's teachings. They were teaching children not to obey their parents and making husbands to hate their wives. They capitalized on visions, prophecies, and dreams to dictate the lives of the people without following the Bible. So guys, once again Christianity in Africa, this idea that Jesus is coming on his horse to come and take his people home. So this idea, they're not reading their Bibles. Well, they're reading their Bibles because Jesus said he's coming back to take his people home. Guys, this is the sad state of Christianity, when everyone just chooses their own doctrines from the Bible. If you go and ask them now, they'll tell you this doctrine is from the Bible. Everyone claims they read from the Bible. Who is in fact really the right, the true Christian? Who in fact is preaching the correct thing? And now we're locking children, denying them from going to school. Children are running away from home because they think that they're going to be rescued. Oh no, sorry, they're going to be raptured, not rescued. Raptured with Jesus. See, this is what Jesus wants from people. It's time for Christians to start rethinking a lot of things that they were taught. It's time. Because 2,000 years, Jesus says he's coming. Jesus, in fact, told the disciples, Jesus even lied. Jesus said, some of you here will not die before I return. It's been 2,000 years gone already. Those disciples they're now long gone. And Jesus has not returned. And today, in this present day, we are locking children up because Jesus is returning. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Make sure to turn on your notifications, hit that thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next video.
23 children, some as young as 8, among the 77 people rescued here after a promise of heaven. Pastors at the church had encouraged them to wait for the second coming of Christ. And wait, they did, for months. It wasn't until a local mother alerted the police after her child didn't come home from church for a whole week.
So she actually went to the church to see if she could bring her children back home. But she was allegedly beaten by some of the church members who claimed that the children were doing some kind of the work of God.
Another student is reported to have dropped out of medical school to take part in the wait, initially expecting Christ to come in April. Then that was changed to September. That's when concerns were finally raised.
By the time the police got to the church, just to see the pastor to invite him, the members of the church turned violent and assaulted the policemen, claiming they do not have the right to come to this place and they do not have the right to come to the church.
Investigators say all the members went into the basement voluntarily and that they found no evidence that anyone was abused or forced to stay. 2 pastors are in custody. Sadia Chowdhury, Sky News.